Hey there, I'm Brandon. This is Dirt Church Devotional coming to you today from the Pacific Ocean down at Florence, Oregon. Just out enjoying the dunes, having a good time. You know, there's something that has been on my mind for a little bit. One of the big problems, I think, in our culture today is a lot of people get this Disney fairy tale picture of a lot of the Bible stories. You know, whether it's Daniel or it's Joshua or it's Moses, or really probably the one that's most fairy tale of all, in my opinion, Esther. You see, here's the problem. We get this idea, we look at Esther and we almost always think for such a time as this, and then they lived happily ever after. And that's great. But if that's all we see and we don't see the background, there's a problem, there's a chance that we're going to think, you know what, my life is too bad, my past is too horrible, my path is too difficult, it's never going to work. Let me back you up a little bit about Esther. Esther was an orphan. She was a prisoner of war. The reason she was an orphan is probably because the king that she later marries killed her parents in war. She was raised by her uncle or cousin, depending on the translation you have. Now check this out. She's a young Jewish girl. She's a good girl. She's got hopes and dreams just like every other girl. She's thinking about wanting to get married one of these days. She does not want to marry the king. She doesn't have dreams of becoming the queen. She's a good Jewish girl. She wants to marry a good Jewish boy, not a Gentile man. The only thing she knows about this king, he's got a bad temper and he deposed the last queen because she wouldn't come and show off for him. All right, now think about this even further. She's never been with a man. This was one of the qualifications. They said, go out and get a whole bunch of beautiful virgins. She'd never been with a man. She's got one chance to please this king, or she will live the rest of her life as a widow, childless, and in a convent, so to speak, unless she ever desires it. Not really most women's dreams, okay? But if you fast forward the story, she did please the king, she did become queen, and God did use her to save the nation. We'll pause for dramatic effect. God did use her to save the nation, but she went through a whole bunch of horrible stuff to get there. So, now back to you. Your life may be rough. You might have gone through some really bad stuff. You might be going through some really bad stuff now. But that does not mean that God isn't going to use you, doesn't want to use you. You've got to get through this so you can get to it. All right? We check this out. Chew on this for a little bit. We see the final picture with Esther. We see the final picture with Daniel, with Moses, with Joshua. We're able to read it in about 20 minutes and see the fast forward end effect. You can't see your end effect because you are living it right now in real time. But God sees the end from the beginning, and He has chosen you, and He is loving on you, and He wants to use you. Chew on that. Don't give up. We'll talk to you next time.